Hello there, and welcome to the video. I have decided to make this because, quite frankly, I am tired of seeing nothing but Misako hate on this platform. It's really annoying. And I believe she deserves more love, or at the very least more appreciation, than what she's given by the fandom. But before we get into the actual compilation, let's get some things out of the way. If you're only here to type in a comment about how she's a quote bad mother end quote or something, then
shut the fuck up!
Let me just debunk the tired old complaints people have about her now. She's a terrible mother for leaving Lloyd at Darklease. Bottom, where else was she supposed to leave him? She didn't exactly have a good support system to rely on. Or more accurately, didn't have a support system at all. Woo. The second Woo would find out Lloyd's the green ninja, he'd be like, alright kid, time to train you to kill your papa. Which would speed up the prophecy tenfold, which is the absolute opposite of what Misako would have wanted to have happened. Plus, Moro. The Explorers Club? Hell no. Have you seen those guys? They very obviously don't like her that much, so they probably wouldn't want to help her with Lloyd. The Elemental Masters? Most of them are either dead or missing in action. And considering she doesn't talk about them at all in the show, I doubt she was at all close to them, and I also doubt that they cared enough or even knew enough about her to do such a favor. Family. Since any relatives of Misako aren't mentioned, it'd be safe to say that they're dead or on pretty bad terms. A regular boarding school or an orphanage. I highly doubt any normal institution would be so happy to accept the son of Lord Garmadon. You know, the guy who was the main antagonist for the pilot and the first 2 seasons. The guy who wanted to take over Ninjago in his debut. I'd be pretty put off on the idea of letting the son of someone I know of as a monster into my establishment. Darklease was the best option, because what place would accept the child of a villain? An institute that would probably idolize them and their villainous parent. Also, the writers probably didn't think too deeply about this situation, which is unfortunate. Quit acting as if Misako never wanted Lloyd in her life, when that's clearly not the case if you've watched the fucking show. A fairly decent amount of these scenes is of her prioritizing Lloyd's safety above her own, and or supporting him. If you're saying she left him at Darklease because she didn't want him, you are lying and stupid. As for the old people love triangle, yeah, that one's kinda on the writers. Ninjago isn't exactly well known for its stellar romance plots. And I'm not even against the idea of the old people love triangle, I just wish it was explored and resolved in a more tasteful manner. Because how it is in canon, it really should have been one-sided on Woo's part or not there at all. Am I saying she's a flawless character? No, but I definitely believe that if the writers put more thought and care into her writing, she could have been one of the best supporting characters in the show. To be honest, not a single character in this show is written flawlessly. But Primus forbid a character on our hero's side makes a morally gray decision which, in universe, causes some of the events of the show to domino. And Primus forbid that character is female, because if they're female the fandom will never forgive her actions even when she's more than made up for it. Okay, rambling over. Enjoy the video, folks.
Misako.
Woo. It's been a long time.
So, you gonna introduce us?
Yes, this is Misako, Lloyd's mother.
My mother? Lloyd? My little boy. You're so much bigger than I remember.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time.
I didn't want us to meet like this. I have a reason why I've been away.
Well, I don't want to hear it.
Lloyd, wait. Please. Lloyd? Lloyd! I'd watch your step. That sinkhole doesn't have a bottom, son. It's where I found the ancient stone warrior.
Son? You've been gone my whole life! There's nothing you can say.
Well, I'm going to talk anyway.
Yes, my queen.
You want to know what I've been doing all this time? Long before Sensei Wu ever knew who would be the Green Ninja, I knew it would be you. And I knew you would eventually have to fight your father.
How?
We don't even really know how it works. I'm kidding. I'm not. I don't know.
I dropped you off at the boarding school so I could go learn everything I could about the prophecy, in hope of one day preventing the final battle of good and evil. All this time, son, I've been trying to save you and your father. Leaving you was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But faced with saving you and the world, I had no other choice. Be careful, Lloyd, and good luck.
Thanks, Mom.
I can't believe that's Lord Garmadon's son.
Don't forget, he's yours too.
He's had a good teacher.
You mean teachers?
I might not be a ninja, but I can look after myself!
Over here! Lloyd!
Of course, the bottomless pit. I'm so proud of you. I feel like the balance has brought us together.
Stay with us. Help us fight the good fight.
If that's okay with my son.
Hey, the more the merrier.
I'd forgotten how pale Garmadon was before his change to evil was complete.
Ah! Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
Misako, once again, you slipped through my defenses.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
What do you think this could be? Wouldn't be surprised if it was Garmadon. We haven't seen him for a while.
He would never. Lloyd's father is evil, but he would never do anything to put his son in harm's way.
Misako is right.
That's it! A warning! The scrolls said the earthquakes would be a warning for something far worse to come.
Far worse? What could be far worse? Misako, the indestructible stone warrior we fought yesterday. Where did you find him?
He was buried under the city.
You don't think there's more, do you?
Hurry, they're coming!
My research!
No, Mom! It's too dangerous to go back!
It's too important to leave behind.
There's no place to hide. We have to fight. Do you still know Spinjitzu?
Do you forget you never beat me?
I confess, I wasn't really trying.
Neither was I. The past is past, remember?
But there's always the future.
At best, all my powers could do was slow them down.
That's not entirely true. There is a way to defeat them, and it is told within the scrolls. The prophecy reveals that the power to defeat the Stone Army lies within the Green Ninja.
I tried. I gave them everything I had.
Yes, but you are stronger than you think. Look, the true power of the Green Ninja can only be unlocked when his 4 protectors find their own pure elemental powers.
Are we the protectors? Silly question. Of course we are. Right?
If we are the protectors, then we're doomed. Our elemental golden weapons no longer exist. We cannot tap into our elemental powers without them.
But the powers do exist within each of you, and there is a way to unlock your powers on your own. We must go to the Temple of Light.
Temple of Light? What's that?
The gold in the golden weapons was from the Golden Peaks, but they were forged in the Temple of Light. A powerful place I thought only existed in legend.
It's on the Dark Island?
I think our only choice is to find out.
So we get our powers back? All right!
But there's still one big problem. The bounty can't fly.
It's a ship, right? Can't it sail?
Silly question. Of course it can. Right?
We still have a long journey ahead of us.
If the Stone Army wants a fight, they got one.
Well, that's going to have to wait, because right now we're sailing straight for a storm. All hands on deck. The scrolls say there is a hidden temple on the island. If you find it, it will give the ninja pure elemental powers. Powers that can destroy the indestructible army.
So you're saying we get to fight? Woohoo! I've got happy feet.
And you, my son, here it is written, for once the Green Ninja finds the instrument of peace, he will strike it and know the power of the ultimate Spinjitzu master.
Ultimate Spinjitzu master?
It means you will be able to invoke the power of the Golden Dragon, an ancient fighting style only practiced by the first Spinjitzu master.
Jealous?
Not you, Lloyd.
Ah, seriously? Are we still doing this?
Wu is right. If you were to come across your father, it could prematurely start the final battle. We need to be at full strength before we take any risks.
Jealous?
So, how did you meet him?
Who? Sensei Wu?
No, my father.
You know, he wasn't always like the way he is today. It took years for his poisoned heart to turn him evil. There was a time when I loved him very much, and he was very proud.
When was that?
When we had you.
And now it all comes down to me fighting him.
Watch out!
A surprise and back. Perhaps it can be of use?
Another Nia surprise?
You'll have to go too. Be safe.
We will.
For once the Green Ninja finds the instrument of peace, he will strike it and know the power of the ultimate Spinjitzu master.
The bell! It's an instrument!